Hello Scorpios, and welcome to my channel. This is a general reading for you for the month of September. Before I begin, I wanted to say I'm really sorry that I've been away for the whole month in August, but I took a holiday. I went home and spent a lot of time with my family, friends, etc. So this is why I was away and I wasn't able to do the readings, okay? So please take my apologies. And before I begin, I want to introduce you to the decks that I'm using, because many of you are asking me. So for the Celtic spread, the general spread, I'm using the Universal Weight Tarot deck that most of you are familiar with, okay? As a clarification cards, I will be using the Destiny in Tarot, okay? Many of you actually questioned me about this particular deck. At that time when you were asking me, I wasn't aware that this deck I've got is actually very unique, because as you can see, all of the cards come with keywords and the explanation of each particular card and emotion on it, okay? So I was given these cards, they were given to me by my spiritual teacher here in Shanghai, and what I wasn't aware of then and I'm aware of now is that she's written these keywords all over the cards by herself. Look at that. So this is all handwritten. She did it to help me to learn, you know, or I think at the time she didn't know me, but she felt like she felt like the spirit asked her to do so, etc, etc. Then she met me and she thought that, you know, they should be in my hands. So if you're watching this, my spiritual teacher, thank you very much. This is probably the best gift I ever received, apart from the first deck that I've ever received. So thank you very much. So I'm using this as clarification cards, as well as for the love reading, which will be coming in the next week or so. And at the end of the reading, I'm using these days, sorry about that, the spirit messages. I got this in London the other day, and these are just this come, look at that, they're so goldish, I love them. They come with pictures, sorry, upside down. They come with pictures and descriptions of messages for each month, okay, from the universe, coming straight from the spirit. Okay, so enough talking and let's begin. So this is a general reading for you, Scorpio, for the month of September. This is for Sun and Moon rising as Scorpios, okay? If some of this doesn't resonate with you, please check your ascendant sign and check whether your moon is actually in Scorpio. It's very easily done. You can just go on the internet and Google it, what's the ascendant star sign, moon star sign, etc. Put your date of birth, your exact time you were born, and you will get your astrological chart. Okay, all right, so enough talking and let's get to it. So I'm gonna use the Celtic spread for you, Scorpio. So Scorpios, hope you've had a wonderful August. Now let's focus on the September. Where are you right now? So I'm talking as if it's right now, but I'm thinking of September, okay? So where will you be in September, Scorpio? Where will you be in September? Where are you right now, Scorpio? Where are you right now? Where are you right now, Scorpio? Where will you be in the month of September, Scorpio? Okay, what are the messages for Scorpio for the month of September? Where are you right now? Where will you be next week? From next week in September, what will be your current position in September? The heart of the matter. And we got, ooh, the Tower. Yes, it's not pleasant to get a Tower in your reading, Scorpio. So something unexpected will be happening very soon, okay, in September, and it will shake in your foundation, okay? It will be something perhaps shocking, uncomfortable, perhaps painful, but like I said, it happened, I think, in a Virgo's month as well. Tower is necessary in you know, in anyone's life, because the Tower allows you to get rid of things that are toxic and sort of have a new beginning. Okay, so you might be feeling as if, you know, well, it will hit you, and when it hits you, despite the fact it will feel like you are at the bottom and it's like the lowest point in your life, don't worry, Scorpio, because you will see the benefits of this Tower later on. Okay, so for example, whenever we find out something that is hurtful, whether it's to do with love or work, etc., we get very upset. Perhaps we get into sort of a depression, a short-term depression. But you know, things happen for a reason. So the Tower is coming your way. I feel like it's coming for a reason, so you could clear perhaps your environment, get rid of things that are holding you back. Okay, perhaps facing some truth about yourself, maybe some negative patterns of your behavior, etc., and trying to change. But this change is not something you are planning for, you've planned for. This, you won't have a control over it. Okay, it will happen whether you like it or not. And like I said, it won't be comfortable, but it's happening for a good purpose, so you could have a new beginning, and you could become, in a way, perhaps more spiritual, more in tune with your emotions. Okay, so the Tower is here, believe it or not, to make you happy in the end, to help you to get your happiness in life. Okay, but we all know that in order to become happy, sometimes in life we've got to take a risk. Sometimes you've got to go through tough times. Okay, so those tough times will be happening for you, perhaps in early or throughout September. Now, but don't look at it as a negative thing. Look at it as a opportunity to change something. So if it hits you, I'm not telling you to remain calm, because it's very hard when you're faced with an unexpected, shocking situation. But I want you to understand that pain in a human's journey is necessary in order to move forward, to build a better future. So now let's look at what might be crossing you. So what will not help you in your Tower moment in your life in September. So what might be crossing you? Let's see. And we've got here the High Priestess. I think what will help you in this Tower moment, if you get in tune with your spirit, okay, if you listen to your intuition. Okay, so when that Tower hits you in September, if it's to do with your love life, if something or someone will hurt you, or maybe you receive an unexpected message that will shake your stability, that will cause imbalance in your life, just remember to go within and listen to what your intuition is telling you, because I feel like your intuition will be very sharp. Okay, and naturally, Scorpio, you're quite good with your intuition. Okay, so this is what might help you. Also, the High Priestess is quite mysterious card, so mystery. So maybe the situation will be surrounded by some mystery coming from you. Maybe it won't be a good idea for you to withhold any secrets. Okay, but more than anything, be in tune with your intuition, listen to it. Okay, because it's the way for you to get through those tough times that are ahead of you. Okay, now let's look at subconscious level. Why will this Tower moment happen in your life, these tough times ahead of you, transformation that is necessary for you to be happy, okay, to get from universe what you really deserve. So basically, maybe you'll be getting rid of some people, getting out of toxic situation that you perhaps didn't know or do not know right now that is toxic, but something may kick in and may make you realize something. All right, on a subconscious level, we've got the Three of Pentacles. So I feel it's like a teamwork issue. So on a subconscious level, I feel like this card could go, you know, either way. You might be, or someone else, you may find out, is in a third party situation, whether you are or the person you're dealing with, or quite simply, you see these three people, they're trying to build cathedral. This is a builder, he works on the construction, and these are two are architects, and they understand that they got to be on the same page in order to complete this design, this construction of the cathedral. So what might be happening on a subconscious level, you may feel like there is some team building skills or team building missing, either in your relationship or at work. Okay, you may not be on the same page as someone else. Okay, and because of this, the tower may happen. So on a subconscious level, you might be dreaming about I don't know, a third party situation, perhaps you're being cheated on, etc., etc. Or you might be feeling as if you give more than you get, if you see what I mean. You may feel like, you know, you're being looked down by your partner. You may feel like your partner looks at you as if you were not good enough for him, etc., etc. You might be worried of him leaving you for someone else in your dreams on a subconscious level. So I feel like you might be questioning your partner if it's love related, and this is how the drama may start up, may begin in your life. Okay, or like I said, this could just indicate a lack of teamwork. You might be questioning your teamwork of your partner and yours, if it's love related, or you might be questioning whether, you know, the people you work with actually respect you and respect your opinion. Okay, on a subconscious level. Now let's look at your past influence. What is the past influence for the tower that's coming up in early September for Scorpio? What will be leading to this tower? I mean, there must have been something that happened in the past that is leading to this drama, this imbalance in your life. Libra, strange, you've got 9 of Cups. So 9 of Cups is wishful thinking sometimes, but more than anything, you know, look at this guy. I feel like in the past you've accomplished a lot. You've made your dreams come true, because this is a wish card. Okay, so I feel like you've made your wish come true. You've accomplished some kind of a stability. You know, perhaps you bought a house, you've created stability in your life, you've had your husband, your partner, and you were looking ahead to the bright future. Okay, that's what you did, but maybe you did it by yourself. Okay, or maybe it was just a wishful thinking. Maybe, you know, you thought that because you've accomplished this, you've worked so hard, now you know, you've made your money, so perhaps you thought the future will just, you know, unfold itself in a very positive way. Okay, but that's not what happened. So I feel like with reference to the tower, or perhaps led us that I feel like it was you, perhaps Scorpio, who put a lot of effort into creating stability in your life, accomplishing goals, making your dreams come true, but on a subconscious level you felt like you did it all by yourself. Okay, like the partner or the person you've been with did not help you, and this is why I feel like you in the end perhaps losing your temper, or you creating the tower moment in your life by questioning whether the person you're dealing with in your life or a situation, whether there is an equal give and take in it. Yeah, so you might be feeling as if you've achieved your dreams and everything you've got, but by yourself you didn't have someone to support you, and maybe you feel like, you know, your partner took you for granted. Okay, or will be taking you for granted. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, I keep dropping the cards. I gotta focus. Sorry about that. One sec. All right, so now we're gonna look at your desires. Sorry, got my cards all over again. We're gonna look at your desires. Ooh la la, I'm so sorry. Okay, I got it all. It's all good now. we're gonna look at your desires, your goals, where you're putting most of your energy right now, your hopes, okay? What you're doing right now, where most of your energy is going right now, Scorpio, okay? We're talking actually about September, so whilst I'm talking, please refer to the timing from the 1st of September until the end of September, okay? The energies may, you know, may change. They may happen in different times. You may feel them in different times. What are the desires? So right now you're putting most of your energy into the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So I feel like you're realizing, Scorpio, that, you know, you can't control everything in your life. And you perhaps try to control your partner, you try to control your destiny, you've tried to control people around you. I'm not saying when you're controlling it's a negative emotion, negative thing to do. I feel like you wanted to control, or perhaps you came across quite bossy with some people, but it's because you wanted to guide them and to help them perhaps with building this cathedral, with building this life with them that you've got with them or you've had with them, okay? But you've realized, you know, you can't control everything. Just like the tower moment that happens, things happen for a reason, and sometimes you just gotta let things for the universe to sort out. You know, in one of the readings in the past, someone said to me, commented that, you know, they don't believe in the that we should leave things for the universe to sort it out. And what I mean by that is sometimes, you know, you can do as much as you can, and if you keep chasing something, if you keep trying to change someone, which you shouldn't do anyway, okay, if you're trying to be on the top of the game all the time, you know, things sometimes will never push forward, and at the same time this will leave you feeling exhausted, okay? So sometimes if you've tried everything in your power, in your strength to change things, and it's not working and it wasn't working, it's a good idea just to leave things to the universe and let the destiny sort it out, okay? Because sometimes, you know, the Wheel of Fortune would turn our way, our direction when we let go of things, okay? So it's important sometimes, if you're feeling exhausted, Scorpio, or tired of trying to put people in your life on the right track, trying to advise them, if they're not listening, if they don't want to work with you, Scorpio, perhaps you gotta let them go. You gotta let them do their thing. Because in the end, you know, where you're putting your energy right now, you're trying to control things, okay? But I think the universe is telling you, don't worry, because at the end of the day, the Wheel of Fortune will turn your way when you stop, in a way, your controlling ways. What I mean by controlling ways, again, I will clarify this, that you will... because, you know, controlling, I think it's got a negative connotation, right? But sometimes, you know, with Scorpio, I think the way you try to control things is like, you, let's say you're a perfect mother or father, you're just very strong and you know what needs to be done in order to achieve something, you see. But I think I understand that, but I think not all people are able to see it that way. So I think what you got to do is to just leave things the way they are, and let the Wheel of Fortune turn your way, and you'll be amazed how sometimes things change when we actually choose not to do anything, okay? Yes, so if it's, let's say, work or love related, if you feel like you've been mistreated by your partner, if you feel like you've been the only one working on the relationship, perhaps it's a good idea to let it go and see what will happen after a month of not talking to this person, okay? Because sometimes what they call the no contact method, or whatever they call it, is the best technique to see whether someone really cares about you, whether they want to work with you. And if you don't hear from them in a month or 2 months, then you should just let it go, and perhaps it wasn't meant to be, or it isn't meant to be. Okay, so now let's look at you. Let's look into your new future. Okay, what is the new future for Scorpio? The new future for Scorpio. It's not set in stones, of course. The new future for Scorpio, and we've got here again Six of Cups. So I feel like you know, there might be some kind of reconciliation in the near future with perhaps your ex-partner. Okay, or perhaps you missing someone from the past. Okay, Six of Cups. But more than anything, I feel like you will be reconciling with someone, okay? And someone will be offering you love. I feel like, or something precious, something nice, okay? Someone will be generous towards you. But it's also, you'll be missing. It's like you know this person. You've met them before. This could be someone from your childhood, okay? They're offering you this is Six of Cups. They're offering you something, okay? They may want to get back with you because they miss you if it's a partner. But be careful, because this is also the past, okay, Scorpio? This can also refer to, you know, some childhood painful memories, okay? This card is also telling us not to live in the past but live in the present, okay? But I strongly get the message that, you know, if you let this person go, the person who doesn't want to perhaps work with you or is not on the same page as you, if you let the universe to take control of it, they'll be back. In no time they'll be back, and they'll want to offer you something, okay? Now let's look at how do you view yourself with the Tower moment, because I feel like the Tower, I mean, like I said, it's a general reading, but to me it feels more like a love reading, okay? So I'm gonna go with the flow and see how this story unfolds for you, Scorpio. Now let's look at how do you view yourself with reference to the Tower moment in your life in September. What is the Tower for a Scorpio? What is the Tower for Scorpio? The Tower for Scorpio. And we've got the way you view yourself with the Tower. So I feel like Page of Cups. I feel like someone, you received some kind of a message, or you want some kind of a message. It could be a, you know, a message. Usually it's a happy message. It could have been love, okay? So you view yourself, I mean, usually this is the person who's offering love, okay, to someone. Perhaps someone offered love to you, or you offered love to someone, but it was unexpected. This offer of love caused some kind of an imbalance in your life, perhaps due to a third-party situation. I'm not really sure. Or you might have had received a message, okay? A message that you didn't expect, but usually it's a message to do with perhaps being pregnant. Maybe some of you, of course not all of you, found out that you're being pregnant. You are gonna have a baby, okay? And that's not something you expected, okay? And you're not really sure what to do, but the universe is telling you to listen to your intuition. And you feel like the person you've got to have a baby with, it doesn't really work with you and is not a great partner. Yes, so you might decide to just, you know, walk away from this person, but then, or maybe this person walked away, he got afraid, but he's coming back in the near future, okay? At the same time, Page of Cups is quite an immature energy, okay? So perhaps, I feel like, you know, maybe you are being immature about this situation, Scorpio. I'm not really sure what it is, so I'm gonna continue with the spread and then we're gonna clarify it, okay? So let's see, how do people see you, Scorpio? How do people see you? How do people view in your environment? How do they view you, Scorpio? And they view with the Queen of Swords, okay? So they see you, Scorpio, as if you want to cut someone off from your life. Okay, someone who hurt you. Okay, because the Queen of Swords is someone who used to be the Queen of Wands, someone who used to be ruled by the emotions. Okay, but they got hurt, and they're very smart now. They're very intellectual, they're very analytical. They're using their analytical mind, similarly to the King of Swords, to make a decision. Okay, and they can see the truth. They can see things for what they are. Okay, and you can't fool them. So people see you being very sharp with your words. Okay, you don't beat around the bush, but you're being very honest. Okay, and you using your analytical mind to make a decision. And perhaps I feel like you know, you may, the reason why you've got this tower happening in your life, because the way people see you in your environment, you are cutting off someone or something that did not serve you, because you received some kind of a message. Okay, and this message hurt you and made you want to you know, be without this person, made you doubt this relationship, this partnership. So you've listened to your intuition. Okay, because you feel like, you know, yes, in the past you felt fulfilled, but that's not the case now. And you want for universe to sort this out because you are exhausted. Okay, interesting. Queen of Swords here. Queen of Swords very much like Libra. Maybe you're dealing with Libra. Okay, always thinking with the mind, not with the emotions, but for a reason. Okay, in order to make the right choice, make the right decision. Okay, sometimes when people, you know, say stuff to us or do things to us, it can shut us down emotionally, and this is when we turn into the Queen of Swords. Okay, okay, let's see, what is the guidance for you from the universe, Scorpio? Let's see, what is the guidance for you? What sort of secret messages you should know about? Oh, I've got one, the Ace of Swords. Here we go. So I know you experienced the tower moment in your life. The universe is telling you, have a you know, clarity of the situation, see the situation for what it really is. Okay, and remember, Scorpio, every situation in our life is like a double-edged sword. Okay, so you gotta involve not just your intellect, your analytical mind, but also your emotions. Okay, because the things that happen in our life, the even situations, are not just black and white. Okay, if it was that way, it would be so much easier. All right, but it's not the way it is. And I know the way people see you, as you know, as if you using just your analytical mind, but the spirit is telling you, you know, the mountains indicate a cold mind. Maybe you've been very cold about this whole situation. Okay, maybe you focusing too much on your thoughts instead of also thinking of the emotions. Okay, that's why what will be helping you in your tower moment is to be in touch with your spirituality. Listen to your intuition, because you will get the answers there. But you know, do pros and cons of the situation you've got or you in, but don't forget to involve your emotions. Do not shut yourself away from people just because you got hurt. Okay, it's a natural phase in our life, but you can't stay like this forever. Okay, interesting. So I feel like, again, you got some kind of a message, something you didn't expect it. Usually it's a happy message, but I feel like in your case it's a mixed feeling. You're experiencing very mixed feelings over this message you've received. Okay, yes, I feel like the person who offered you this message is childish. Okay, a childish energy. That's why you want to cut them off, I suppose. Yeah, this reading kind of turned into a love reading. Now let's look at the outcome. Let's look at the outcome. And the outcome for this situation, for this Tower moment, okay? The Tower moment for Scorpio. The Tower moment for Scorpio. What is the outcome for the Scorpio for the month of September? And the outcome is Eight of Swords. The outcome is not positive, but don't worry. It's good to know whether it's a positive or negative outcome, because like I said, it's not set in stones. You can change it if you follow the universe guidance, if you look at the situation for what it is, okay? Because here, like I said before, you became the Queen of Swords and you shut yourself away from people, you shut down your emotions, but that's not the way to go, Scorpio. The way to go, look, the outcome is here. If you don't change, if you don't open yourself up to your feelings, if you don't get in tune with your emotions, with your intuition, you will end up being in a prison of your negative thoughts. You know, this person on the Eight of Swords, no one else put them here. They put themselves in a in a mental prison, okay? So it's very important for you that you don't end up like this, Scorpio, being blindfolded, being unable to see the situation or the person for what they are, being, you know, tightened up, and basically being unable to move. You know, the thing is that it's in your head, okay? Because it's not really what's happening. This person can walk ahead, but she doesn't realize, okay? Because she's so caught up in her negative thinking, okay? Because you know, the swords indicate thoughts, okay? So please, Scorpio, in the next month, in the month of September, please make sure you're not too much in your head. Try not to give in to your negative thoughts, okay? Because you might be feeling quite negative about the situation. You got to see the situation for what it is. Look at it from two angles, from the emotional point of view and the analytical point of view, okay? If you remain like the Queen of Swords, like people see you, you may not be able to assess this situation, you know, accurately or in a careful way, okay? Interesting. Okay, remember, you can get yourself out of here as long as you change your mindset and become more positive, okay? Because our mind is very powerful. You can tell your mind to do anything. All right, and the bottom of the deck, here we go, is Eight of Cups. So you will be walking away from something that didn't make you happy. I think this is the energy around your reading for September. I don't know what's going on, but something's gonna happen that will make you put this sort of barrier, emotional barrier, and you will feel like you need to walk away in order to find yourself and find something that will make you happy. Because whatever you've accomplished, and you've had 9 cups here, okay, in the past, did not make you happy. What's more, it caused the Tower moment in your life. So after accomplishing everything in your life that you thought would make you happy, but it didn't, you will be choosing to have some me time, perhaps because you know, someone hurt you, you cut them off, someone sent you some kind of a message that left you feeling like this, okay? And you know, you might be gone for a long time or forever, but you might as well just be back as soon as you do some soul searching, you know? So I'm gonna just clarify the Page of Cups to get a better understanding of the message that perhaps you received. Or why is the Page of Cups here? Why is the Page of Cups in Scorpio's September reading? Why do we have here the Page of Cups for Scorpio? Why do we have the Page of Cups for Scorpio? Whoa, too many cards fell out, excuse me. All right, we're gonna do the shuffle one more time. Why do we have Page of Cups for Scorpio in September? Okay, I've got one card. Okay, So the interesting, so we got here a star card. So the reason why we've got Page of Cups, okay, so the, you know, Page of Cups, like I said, is some kind of a message, but a message from an immature person. And here we've got inside understanding. So I feel like, you know, the message you received gave you an inside understanding, gave you hope, okay. You felt like your wish was fulfilled, okay. But I feel like with this card, you know, for some reasons I feel like this hope you were hoping for something, but I don't feel like this message is positive, okay. I feel like this message actually made you lose your hope, if you see what I mean. Let me clarify one more time. Page of Cups in September reading. Page of Cups. Why do I have Page of Cups? Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Okay. Again, we've got 8 of Cups. So, you know, like we've had at the bottom of the deck, 8 of Cups. Okay. The Page of Cups got clarified with the star. So there is a hope for this relationship, or you felt like there was a hope, but the moment you got this message, what happened? You're choosing to walk away, okay. You are moving on. Have a look. You're moving on. You following your heart, okay. You seeking happiness, because whatever you've achieved with this person, okay, whatever you were hoping for with this person, that message killed your hope. All right, now we're going to look at the spirit messages now for the month of September, okay. I'm gonna pull one card for the month of September. Sorry, I keep touching my hair because I need a haircut. And yeah, it's a bit long now. Right, what are the spirit messages for Scorpio for the month of September? Spirit messages for the month of September. Support. Have a look. Not sure if you can read it out. If not, I'm gonna read it out for you now. Support. So Scorpio, people come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from and then they move on, while others return, often because you need to learn more from those individuals. You see, I said someone was returning so you could learn from them more. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. Beautiful. So basically, it's interesting what the universe, what the spirit is telling you is that people come and go into our life. Some people just come in so we can learn from them, and once we learn the lesson, the wheel of fortune perhaps you know, turning our way. When the lesson is learned from this person, sometimes we're experiencing the tower moment in our life, and these people, as soon as they come into our life, they cause this drama in our life, they leave our life. But this happens for a reason, okay? So we could learn our lessons. Some people come back because we still need to learn from them, okay? And there are some other people that will always be with you, and these are your friends or your family, okay? So yeah, it's a beautiful message for you. Support. Just be aware that people walk in and walk out of our life, and there is this is for on purpose, so we could learn more about what the life is about, okay? Because human nature is so complex, we are so different, that the more people walk into your life, the more tower moments you've got in your life, the more deeper understanding you will have of life, if this makes sense. All right, Scorpio, thank you very much. Have a wonderful September. Ciao.